You know, we talk a lot here on Daytime about gluten-free products, and there's a reason. They are more popular than ever. Get this. Last year, Americans spent $7 billion on gluten-free items. Now, before you grab the gluten-free, registered dietitian Carissa Bielert is here now with her tips for picking the tastiest gluten-free foods that can be enjoyed in everything from recipes to everyday snacking. Nice to see you as always.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
How's the new baby?
She's fantastic. She's 4 months. She's not eating gluten or gluten-free yet, but
not yet, but
she
will be.
She'll be there.
So let's talk about, I have really moved very, very much into the gluten-free world, not because I have celiac disease, but let's talk about that. Who should and shouldn't move into the gluten-free
Exactly.
world?
So obviously people with celiac disease have to avoid the gluten, but there are 18 million Americans who have gluten insensitivities, and that's from the National Federation of Celiac Awareness. So that's a big chunk. And then there's people who may just choose to avoid gluten for personal reasons, and that's okay too. The key is that I want you to see, and we'll talk about here today, find delicious products and find products with good nutrition in them. So that's why I'm working with Dare Foods and the bread and crackers.
Okay, because gluten-free can be a little iffy when it comes to
some gluten-free products don't taste great,
That's
you know,
right.
as I'm sure you might have experienced.
Yes,
and so
exactly.
the Breton crackers that we have today, they're delicious. These crackers are delicious. And what I also like about Breton is online, they have a lot of great gluten-free resources, and their products are actually certified gluten-free. So if you have celiac or you must avoid the wheat, definitely check to make sure it's certified gluten-free. And then use the resources, because sometimes it's hard to know what has gluten and what doesn't.
Right, exactly. Okay, so with these, there's so much versatility. You can put pretty much anything on these gluten-free crackers, can't you?
And we're going to start with our original with flax. And these recipes are from Dare spokesperson, Chef Kane Raymond, who's really talented. And he works really hard to highlight the flavor of the cracker with great recipes. So that's the plain cracker. That's actually the new one, the black beans with onions and garlic.
Oh my goodness.
And they don't taste gluten-free. I say that all the time, but if you had these crackers, you wouldn't know. And it's great when you're entertaining to pick a gluten-free recipe, because you might not know who's avoiding gluten.
Right.
And I always want to make sure that everybody can eat everything that I have on site.
Everybody would be happy with this cracker.
You would have no idea. The texture is so light, so flavorful. So these have flax, and they're made with green lentil flour and arrowroot flour, which give you back in some fiber. So these are pizza-licious crackers, and I've done them 2 ways. On the front, I broiled them. I love salami. So I put salami, I put some olives and some fresh tomato, and then these would be a more fresh style, like a caprese per se, if you didn't want to actually broil them. But that can be fun for kids, for an after-school snack, and you can pick whatever are your favorite toppings for the pizza-licious.
I love it. Okay, and then you did something totally different over here.
Totally different. Okay, so you know Smokey and the Bandit, right?
Right.
So this is my smoky salmon and the bacon dip. Close? Did I stretch a little much?
I like it.
So what we've got is the black bean with onion and garlic cracker. That has a ton of flavor. And it's got 2 grams of fiber and 2 grams of protein, because beans are the first ingredient.
Let's talk about the fiber content of gluten-free. That's very important, isn't it?
Yes, when you want a gluten-free product, you want one that gives you what your body needs, and fiber is something we need. So definitely the black bean, 2 grams of fiber, a good way to go, and a really great flavor. So we've got a cream cheese with bacon, chives, lemon zest, and smoked salmon. It is National Seafood Month in October.
There you go.
Happy National Seafood Month. So I want to make sure you're getting that in too.
But you know what? I love seafood, and I think a lot of people here love seafood. It should be every month.
Every month. And only 1 in 5 Americans is getting those 2 recommended servings. But you, sir, are not one of them, because you're going in right now.
I'm going in. Before I do, though, Carissa, I want to thank you so much and tell you guys that these recipes and more are on darefoods.com. And if you missed that, as always, you can go to our website, which I know you have memorized by now, daytimeonline.tv. Cindy, over to you.